Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Alakazam Video Blog. David.
Peter.
How are you?
I'm very good, mate. Very good. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, but very tired.
And why is that?
Because we have been filming this week.
We have.
It has been a busy old week.
But very, very productive. We filmed a lot of fantastic tricks, which are all mind blowers. So I'm really excited for these releases. Really excited.
We filmed a gentleman called Peter Pelican, and if you're aware of him, you know just how good his stuff is. It's some of the most visual, mind-blowing packet tricks I think I've ever seen in my life. And it's, even as a magician, you're sitting there, you're watching a trick, and you're going, oh, yeah. Then he comes to the reveal and you go, oh, I didn't see that coming. Yeah. Somehow he just catches you off guard.
He has a kicker and you go, blimey, that was good. And then he has another kicker and you go, what? And you know, he blows any thought you might have of how it worked out of the water like that. And it was just a real pleasure to watch. And I
think you summed it up during one of the explanations, because you were sitting in, and the thing is, obviously with the explanations we go through everything, but I remember watching one of the explanations and he went, and then they all turned to jacks, and you just went, of course they do. And it was just that moment where you just thought, no, I can't be shot by anything else, it's just bang, bang, bang.
It was even the explanations I was getting caught out. But what was great as well is that once you have learnt them, they're actually, you know, majority of them are very simple, straightforward, but very, very visual for the spectator. So I'm really excited about the project. Yeah,
so the whole idea of these, they're going to be the Peter Pelican Master Packet Trick series. They're going to be coming out every couple of months. We're going to release a new one. There's quite a few in the series, but we have picked a killer to start off with. So stay tuned to future Alakazam vlogs and you will see us performing the first of those releases. Another exciting bit of news for me anyway is a trick that's very, very dear to my heart. Of mine is coming out. Well, it's going on pre-order next Tuesday. So keep your eyes open for that, and it's going to be released the following week. So we'll give you more information on that. But no,
I was going to say also stay tuned for this show, because we are going to reveal last week's winner of the anagram competition, which was
a very hard competition, it seems.
It was very hard, yes indeed. And we'll also be setting this week's competition,
which is easier,
which is slightly easier. So stay tuned for that. But we are taking a little travel back to the vault, because lots of people love it, love the vault section of the vlog. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We've got 3 products we're going to take a look at this week. Tag by Mark Mason, which is incredible, so we'll be performing that. Fused, which is one of mine. I think this is one of the first ones, the second one I released with Alakazam. And then Eliminator,
which is still to this day one of my favourite tricks.
Absolutely, and quite rightly so as well. So where shall we start?
Let's start with Tag.
With Tag. Okay, perfect. What we'll do is we'll show you a performance of Tag and then we'll talk about it after. Okay, Pete, if you could take out any one of these cards.
I'm going to go for the 2 of Hearts.
Okay. Sign your name across the face of the 2 of Hearts for me, please.
I certainly will.
Okay, and show you guys at home. And I'll take that back there if you want to recap the pen. Now, over here we have a little tag. I asked you earlier to pop your initials on it, just for ease and quickness, I suppose. We're going to use that in just a second. I'm going to take a random card, in this case, the Queen of Hearts. All right, through this, I'm going to place a whole bunch, just about there. So you guys can see that at home. And I'd like you, if you wouldn't mind, to thread it through.
Boom.
Perfect. And then
lock it up.
Lock it up for me.
That means I've got to undo this, which I've just done up.
That's it. And put that through.
Through there. Jobs are good. And
perfect. That basically locks the card. So it means that you're going to be able to see where that card is the whole way through this trick.
Like a tea bag.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's not a tea bag.
Very good. Okay. So you're very good at this. So yeah. I'm going to place this into the deck.
Yep.
I want you to hold on to the end for me, and don't let go, because I'm going to try something very special. Now, your card was not the Queen of Hearts.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. But look, if you just put up for me, that really is tied on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch. You should be able to see this as you pull out, that the card now has changed to your signed Two of Hearts, and you can keep that as a souvenir.
That is such a cool trick.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, I remember when Mark first put this on the market. It was superb then. It's superb now. You get a little sticker with your details on it. Stick your sticker on one side, they sign the other side. Yeah. That is a brilliant little souvenir for them to have, you know.
Well, I was thinking as well, if you actually take your business card and hole punch it and prepare it before with a little bit of ribbon on it.
That's a better idea than mine.
It is an idea. They can sign the back of your business card or initial the back of your business card, and it's always in the hand. Now you've got your business card attached to the card. They're going to remember that moment of magic, and they've got your business card. Yeah. It's a lovely thing.
And it's really cool. Even when I was putting it out, because I was seeing my card slowly appear.
Yeah.
It is. It's really magical. It's really easy to do.
Yeah.
And your reset is instant, isn't it?
It's pretty, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of ticks all the boxes for the working magician. I overlooked this, to be honest. I overlooked it. I forgot about it. I think I purchased this years ago, and I forgot about it. And that's what happens with magic. You do. Yeah. But that's why the vault section is here. It's to remind you of the tricks that maybe in the bottom of your drawer that are still worth taking out and performing.
And a lot of you guys, we're very aware that a lot of guys have got into magic since Dynamo, and you know, every month there's new people, every week there's new people getting into magic.
Yeah.
And the fact is, there's so many great tricks from the past that you guys haven't seen, because you're coming into it now, you're being bombarded with what's new, what's new, what's new. But just because it's slightly older does not mean it's not good. And the 3 tricks we picked today are all awesome tricks.
Yeah.
They are slightly older, but they're as good today as they were when they first
They're brand new if you've never seen them before. So, hey,
I like that.
I like that.
I like that. So, that is Tag. These are in stock. Once again, we'll just go over it again. It's very, very easy to do. Quick reset.
Yeah.
So if you were doing it table hopping, it's perfect for walk around.
Yeah.
So almost any situation.
The gimmick you get with it is reusable.
Right.
So you literally just set up in a moment's notice to go again.
You just have to provide yourself with a hole punch.
Yes, indeed.
You get loads of these anyway, don't you?
Yeah,
they're easy to get hold of.
Oh god, yeah. There's a stationer's near where I used to live, and I picked 1,000 up for a few quid. So they're not expensive, and they're great. And as I said, if you've got business cards, just put a hole punch in your business card, grab a little bit of thread, and tie a knot.
Yeah, I prefer that idea, really. You just set them up before you go out and you're ready to go, and everyone's got your business card. So that is Tag by JB Magic. Right, so the next trick we're going to talk about is Fused by our very own Dave Loosely. Now, the Torn and Restored card plot has been about for years, and it's been a favourite with magicians, or well, for 20, 30, 40 years. But over the last 20 years, it seems to be this fascination with the piece-by-piece restoration. You know, Guy Hollingworth made it very, very popular with Reformation. And this is your take on it. Obviously, the way you've designed this makes it achievable to us mere mortals. So this is a gimmicked version of the effect, but you are left with a clean handout card.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a couple of different versions you get on here. One is a playing card version, which is your generic version, really. There's a 2-card transpo, and one of them ends up in 4 pieces. So you say, normally I give this away as a souvenir, but people tend to lose the pieces, so let me show you something. And now you restore it.
Yeah.
So it's a piece-by-piece restoration. But my favourite is the version with the scratch card. So we come up with the idea that once you're using a scratch card, well, I explain it in the performance, so you'll hear the patter, but it really makes sense to why you actually want to restore it. I always had that issue with you're bringing out a card, getting it signed, tearing it, only to restore it again. You know, it's a magician thing. Lay people yeah, they'll sit and they'll watch. But I think to justify it and give it a reasoning is far more, important. And the card version is justified, as is the scratch card version.
So inside this pack, you receive a DVD with various routines on it.
Yep.
You also receive a playing card version ready to go.
Yeah, it's ready to go. You get a few extra cards and bits.
To make a scratch card version if you want to make a scratch card version.
Yeah, you get a few extra bits for the scratch card version, but you also get a few extra bits for a transpo routine as well. Cool. So you get some cool stuff in there. But what we're going to do, we're going to go to footage of this with the scratch card, because that's my preferred handling. So let's have a look at that now. So the other day I played one of those scratch cards. I scratched it all off, realised I didn't match any of the numbers, and I tore it up and went to throw it in the bin. And just as it was about to leave my hand, I realised I had actually won. I'd matched 3 of the numbers. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop 2 away for now. I'm going to show you exactly what I did that day. Watch very carefully. I take the 2 pieces, like so. Touch them together. Give them a little squeeze just about here. And they link. See that? I'll put that just down now. I'll grab one more of the pieces out of the wallet, just about here, so you can see the moment that this happens. Watch. And it links together. The hardest part now is piece number 4, because you've got 2 bits of it that you have to link. So watch, if I take it here, and all I do is squeeze, that bit will link on. This is the last bit. If I fold it down, squeeze, give it a little tap, and there we have one fully restored, winning scratch card.
Right, so that was the performance of Fused. Now you have got a sort of new handling or a new touch on it.
Yeah, there's variations of the actual links, and also since I filmed this, which was years ago, there's a more portable version of it. It plays really great. As you saw, it comes straight out your wallet, you're ready to go. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to be filming a video for that.
But that's with the same gimmicks.
Yeah.
So everything you get in here. But what we'll do is we're going to be filming Dave's new touches on this next week. So anyone that purchases this will have access to that video.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you purchase Fused, we will send an email out at some point next week just to say there's a new video online. You just have to log into your Alakazam account. It should be in there waiting for you. So that's it. That's Fused. These are in stock now. I will say we don't have many.
No, but like everything on the vlog, first come, first serve. So,
So pick yourself up a Fused. Right, so on to last week's competition results.
This stumped a lot of people.
It did. Our usual, when you send the answer in, we usually get a good couple of 100 answers.
Yeah.
I think we got less than 30 for this one.
Yeah.
So this stumped a lot of you. And I will say, we did get texts, phone calls and emails from customers asking for a clue. Unfortunately, we cannot give clues. Your clue is that.
Yeah.
So it was Arch Foe, Soldier of Fortune. It is a hard one, I will give you that. Not only because of the anagram, but because the trick is quite old.
Yeah. Yeah.
So remember, this isn't a brand new trick. It doesn't have to be a brand new trick. It doesn't have to be an Alakazam product. It's going to be a product that's on our website. So, for all of you guys that couldn't work it out, the answer was...
Horse of a different colour.
Horse of a different colour. Now, we have got a winner, and that winner is Nathan Edge. So, Nathan, congratulations. Thank you for taking part. If you send us an email to sales@alakazam.co.uk, just claiming your prize, put your name and address on there, or give the shop a call, and we'll pop this in the post to you. But congratulations, Nathan Edge. And now on to this week's. Now I will say this week's is a lot easier. It's the trick and the creator.
Yes. And it is
Annex.
If Jolly was that
noble.
There we go.
I'm trying to read it backwards. So Annex, if Jolly Noble. So that is the trick and the creator. So remember, there's going to be no clues apart from this, so don't ring or text or call us. This is it. Annex if jolly noble. So good luck everyone, and next week we will reveal the winner. Right, so the last trick we're going to talk about is Eliminator by Adrian Sullivan. Now, I actually remember the first time I saw this. I was in West Bromwich doing their Magic Car boot sale, and Adrian, who's a great creator, always had something new, always had a great crowd around his stand, really good demonstrator, and I always used to go up there because I loved his stuff. And I'm not going to lie, he fooled me with this maybe 5 or 6 times. I'm sure Moz was there, I took Moz over to have a look. Elsden was there, I took Elsden over to have a look. And honestly, none of us had a clue what was going on with the effect. So I done a deal with Adrian. Alakazam purchased the rights, we released it, it became an instant sort of success. And it's one of those tricks that even to this day, I absolutely love. Really, really love it.
I can't actually remember it, so I'm looking forward to watching it again.
So I'm gonna go into a little performance. Now I will say that this is a trick that you can perform on 1 spectator, but it's better if you perform it on 2.
Okay.
So you're going to be playing the part of 2 spectators.
Okay.
Now I wouldn't usually do the 2-person thing if there was only 1 person.
Right, you want to show that? Yeah, cool.
Okay, so here's a performance of Eliminator. Right, David, we're going to show you something using a deck of cards. Now, usually when I do this, I do it on 2 spectators, so I want you to play the part of 2 spectators.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I want you both to think of a number between 1 and 52. And say you don't think of the same number, make one odd, make one even.
Okay.
You got it? Okay. So we've got a deck of cards. You can see that every card's different. We don't need the jokers, so we'll get rid of those. What I'm going to ask you to do is, the person who's thinking of the odd number, pick up the deck, and I want you to deal down to your odd number. Doesn't matter if I see what number is, even though I could turn my head. Tell me when you've got it.
Yeah.
So this is your odd number here.
Yeah.
Take the top card and put it in your pocket, or, you know, you can show the camera as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now drop the rest of the deck on top. Pick up the whole deck and spectator number 2, deal down to your number.
Yeah.
Okay. Take your card at your number.
Okay.
Put it in your pocket, drop the rest of the cards on top. That's great. Okay. So at this point, quite honestly, I could be blindfolded while you're doing that. My back could be turned. Okay. So you've got 2 cards.
Yeah.
The easiest way for me to find those cards will be to look through the deck and try and tell you what cards are missing.
Right.
Now, I'm going to do that, and I can usually do it pretty quick.
Right.
Now, I know what you most will be thinking, the guys at home most will be thinking, maybe the deck's in a special type of order that, you know, the ace to king, ace to, or whatever, and I could easily tell you. So, before we do that, I'm going to shuffle the deck, and I want you to make sure that is a true shuffle.
Yeah, happy.
So if the cards were in any specific order,
you're changing it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They're going to be mixed up now. Let's give them one more.
Oh, we got better at the shuffles this week. Very good.
So, happy?
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm going to ask you to do is I want you, in your mind, just to start counting. I can usually do this in under 18 seconds.
Right.
All right?
Okay.
Right. So, when you tell me to go, I'll start.
Go.
Okay, how many seconds was that?
I didn't know how to count, but
right, I think
6.5, 7.
Right. Okay, well the information I got from that short amount of time was this. There are more black cards than red cards. So that means both cards you've chosen are black. Are red.
Yeah.
There were more diamonds than hearts, so both cards were hearts. there was also all 12 picture cards in the pack, so both of your cards are number cards. Okay, so do me a favour, if you want, you can show the camera if they haven't already seen.
Yeah.
So now we're going to try something else. Stick your cards somewhere in the pack, not together, separate them.
Alright.
I'm not going to look.
Yeah.
Yep, and square the pack up.
Okay.
And once again, I am going to shuffle the deck. Okay, so your cards are in there somewhere. Now this is the bit, I haven't got a jacket on, but this is the bit where I'd usually put the deck in my jacket.
Yeah.
So I want you both to concentrate on your cards. I'm going to reach into my pocket, I'm going to bring out one card. And I'm going to bring out the second card. For the first time, what were the names of your cards?
The 10 and the 8 of hearts.
The 10 of hearts?
Yeah.
And the 8 of hearts.
That is brilliant.
That is Eliminator. You get the special deck inside. You get a DVD where I talk about various different routines, handlings and tips, etc.
Very cool.
Honestly, this trick is phenomenal. It really packs a punch. To your lay spectator, it's multi-phased. You seem to be doing impossible things. It starts off with this incredible memory feed, or this ability to just scan through the deck and give loads of information.
I love that you can flip through the cards face up, then hand the cards to them and then let them deal. I think that's really strong.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. And the best part is it's totally self-working.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, this trick you will learn in 5 minutes.
It's very
that easy.
Very nice.
But that is, I'll show you again. It's Eliminator by Adrian Sullivan. Gets my highest recommendations. I mean, we released this, I don't know how many years ago, over 10 years ago. Still one of my favourite releases. I think it's such a great trick. I still like performing it in the shop. You know, when people come in, if they haven't seen it before, it does blow their mind.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so that is Eliminator, and they're in stock now. Right, so that's it for this week. Thank you so much for joining us on the Alakazam Video Blog. Remember to check your emails next Tuesday in the evening, where we will be announcing my new effect, and the trailer will be going live.
It is awesome. I'm very excited for that.
So that, check your emails next Tuesday at around about 7 o'clock, and you'll get all the information about that. If you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which we obviously suggest you do,
absolutely,
they need to click
just about there.
Just about there.
But they knew that.
They did know that.
Surely.
Yeah. So thank you once again. Thank you very much for watching the Alakazam Video Blog. As you know, we do these things for you guys, so make sure you spread the word. Thank you to everyone that's purchased something from our vlogs, and all of you guys that have taken part in our competition. And please remember that we are looking for you guys. If you want to put a review together of a product you've purchased, or a performance of a product you've purchased, we'd love to see it, and we'd love to include it on the vlog. So send those in to sales@alakazam.co.uk. So until next week.
Yeah. Have a good week.
Me or them?
Them. And
right.
You.
Brilliant.
Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next week on the Alakazam Video Blog.